Hey guys, this is Summer. So now I'm going to do the twin flame community that are separated and not in communication, okay? So here we go. For those who are new, I'm going to do a past, present, and future energy for the collective. If you resonate or just like my channel or like the message that I give out, like and subscribe, please. And if not, just say hey. Okay. Here we go. Okay. Wow. Already. All right. Present. Just one card, please. Make yourself known. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. So 2. And future. Oh, well, it's trying to pop out. Energies are flowing. All right. Let's do these clarifiers. What's this 5 of fire about? Okay. So for the recent past, I have perhaps what the message I'm getting here is that in the recent past is some feminines may have, it's still coming. Okay. So something happened in the recent past. Some of the feminines found out about a karmic relationship that the masculine was in. Particularly, this could be new, but I'm getting strongly about 2 months ago you found out. For some, I'm getting 2 years. But regardless, I feel like this left you with extreme jealousy. And I see that you took this out on yourself. I feel like you may have went into a very selfish and envious mode that brought you into a little bit of a depression. So much so that you had to find a different avenue. You had to, of happiness. You had to go within and completely let go of your masculine, completely let go of control, completely let go of love for them, and completely focus on loving yourself, overflowing your own cup, offering your own love to yourself. So in doing this, you have been on the up and coming, feminines. You have been just focusing on your money, on your gifts, on things you should be doing for yourself. So this journey started with hurt, started with your self-mastery of self-love and figuring out what you want to do with your life, figuring out your life purpose, and finding love for yourself and feeling okay with being alone and being independent, financially, mentally stable, you had to go through this first. You had to go through this pain and this lesson and this complete wall of destruction to get to where you are. So, I feel like some of you found out about the karmic, and to save your own self mentally from going crazy, going into the mental institution, you had to find a new avenue. You had to find that new love for yourself. And like you're like, I just have to start a new life. I'm going to start that business I always want to do. I feel like you just dove into something else. And you almost made it to where this became an addiction, which was not healthy. But then you noticed you were doing the same thing just with something else. You were creating another addiction for yourself. So that's the recent past. The present. Okay. Okay, so for the present moment, you know, you've done some changing and everything, but you're still in that energy of very tactful tongue. You feel like nothing's going as planned. Basically, your thoughts are changing and you're thinking, okay, things didn't turn out the way I hoped. I actually see a lot of you trying to give up on the twin flame journey, and I want you to know that that is completely normal. But you're in mid-cycle. For those of you that this resonates with, like you could be, if you're dealing with air sign, Libra, Gemini, Aquarian, yeah. You're not seeing the positive in the situation. You're not seeing how you changed and how that's changing your twin. You may not be able to see it right now, but you're at a 5, which tells me you're halfway through this cycle. And you're learning now how to balance your mental state, your emotional state. You're learning how to speak your mind a little bit better, even though it still comes off a little bit harsh. But that is due to the pain, the fear of not seeing that person again. And they're telling you the more you balance out yourself and the more you learn how to change your mindset, you're going to change the trajectory of this whole union, okay? Okay, and for some of you, I'm seeing you're being too harsh with your judgment. And that's due to you being biased. Like you're judging that karmic partner very harshly, when in reality, they pick up some of the same traits that you are, but you're just biased because that's your twin, right? For some masculines out there, I feel like some of you still may be with a karmic and you feel unfulfilled and unhappy and disappointed and bitter. And you're wanting, I see him reaching out to his cup. He's having people sit around him. All these other love offer cups. So these are third parties, and then the karmic's right in the front row. But they're still not touching him. They're just around him. And he's reaching towards this one cup that he can't reach, and this is the feminine. So in his dreams, he's reaching for the feminine, and then when he wakes up in the 3D, she's unattainable, or the counterpart is unattainable. And so that brings him to a bitter state. But somehow, you stay impartial. Somehow, You're okay with the discontent because you're focused more on material things at the moment. And I see both of you mirroring each other in this aspect because you can't deal with the emotional. So you guys are both diving into work, money, a skill. You're also, for some of you, divine masculines, I'm seeing you're regretting this decision with this karmic person. You feel like you had a bad judgment moment, and maybe some of you went into business with them, and it was a bad business partner decision. And some of you let them move in and take care of them because they were at such a low level in their life. But that's okay, feminines. Don't get distraught about this message because this is all happening so they can see the contrast of you. I know it sounds bad, but in reality, you manifested it. You manifested this lesson for him so he could have this bad partner experience, whether it's her living with him or her tied up in finances together. He's seeing how false this person really is and how untrue of a friend. And I feel like this person lies, like, on a regular basis. This person, and this is a perfect lesson that you manifested, okay? So that's the present moment. Let's see what the upcoming future. Okay, that's perfect. So for the divine, so for both of you, the divine masculine and feminine, I see your concerns for the feminines, your concerns start to fade away. Because I feel like you're going to see on social media or hear from a third party or like a mutual friend that the karmic and your partner are having problems, trouble in paradise, so to say, due to the masculine feeling like he made a mistake. I feel like if they went in business with them, they're going to have a huge material loss. And if they let them move in with them, the freedom that they thought they were going to get from this is completely false. And and also, they're going to catch this person in so many lies. And they're going to see how many differences they really have, and how this person was just totally untrue. They lied and manipulated to move in. They lied and manipulated, saying, I have no way out of this situation. Will you please help me? And the divine masculine was like, yeah. And I feel like your masculine is a mature individual, and he had two paths, and he realizes now in the upcoming future that he made the wrong decision. And all of this, learning all of this, the feminine's concerns fade away. So your feminines, you're going to get some sort of recognition. It doesn't have to be those examples that I told you, but it's going to be something similar to that, okay? And for the masculines, I see you getting what you want, as in you're going to have a hard lesson with this karmic. You're going to not only find out that they're a liar, but they're also an ill-tempered person, and they can be very vengeful when they don't get their way, or prudish. And their narrow-mindedness is going to cause trouble in paradise for you guys. And You're going to see how deceitful they really are, but somehow this is going to give you a newfound freedom that, okay, thank goodness this person isn't really for me, and I can go back to my feminine, and I can work on having my wish come true. And all of a sudden, when this happens, the masculine is going to see a new perspective, and it's like going to be an epiphany, a light bulb, and like a thank you God moment. I was right all along. This person isn't meant for me. It kept tempting me, and now I've learned my lesson, and now I see my feminine in a new way, and that it is what I wanted, and it almost was like a test for me because I wasn't sure, and I needed the universe to test me type of thing. I needed the universe to show me, you know, and he gets what he wants, his wishes coming true, which is that avenue, the karmic leaving the space that was taken up so the feminine can move back into her position like a chess game. Okay? So let's get some guidance for you guys. It's not going in. Spirit's got some messages for the divine masculine and feminine. Okay. That was the feminine, so this is the divine masculine. Okay, so for the feminines today, you have creative project. Your soul longs to express itself in creative ways. We're guiding you to infuse artistry and creativity in your life. Creative expression makes you feel alive and excited and reignites passion towards your life. Now, feminines, this is for you, those of you who are trying to find those ones I was telling that are trying to dive in to heal themselves and to pour into themselves and find their own life purpose. This is for you. This is a direct message for you. Find that creative project. Find that avenue. Find how to express yourself. And you're going to vibrate at a higher level, which is going to lead you into union faster. The more you love on yourself, the more you heal yourself, the more you heal your twin, and vice versa. So get to work on yourself. And if you need help in this, I've helped lots of people. I can do readings for like your life purpose and what you should be focusing on and things like that. So if you're interested in that, just hit me up. But anyways, that project that you've been thinking about doing, but kind of scared to jump into, don't be. This is your recognition. This is your validation that you need to go for it. That project, even though it might seem quirky or you're just nervous about what people might think of you, this is your message. Do it. This is your calling, okay? And you will be protected. Divine masculines, we have innocence. It says, beloved one, everyone is guiltless in truth. As no one can alter God's handiwork of perfection, give us your feelings of heaviness so we can lighten your load. Give us any guilt, anger, or blame that may shroud your loving outlook. Enjoy the peace within your heart once more. So it's telling you innocence. This has to do with you and your karmic and you alone. This means, first of all, forgive yourself for choosing your karmic, for choosing this wrong decision that you've made. It feels like you're in a mess, but they want you to see the innocence in the situation. They want you to see that your decisions are innocent more than you would think. And they want you to see the innocence in your karmic as well. They want you to know that your decisions start off innocent. And then it goes to a fear-based, and then you can project that onto the person directly adjacent from you or in your space, okay? So they're wanting to show you there's bad in the good, there's good in the bad, okay? Everybody is innocent, but the person isn't bad. The lesson is what you're supposed to be paying attention to, okay? And forgive yourself, forgive your twin, and move on. Everyone is innocent, but makes decisions out of fear. Okay? Including if the feminine went off on your karmic. Okay, so I hope that helps. Let me know if that resonated with you. Like and subscribe to my channel if you would like, or just give me a hey, what's up. And anyways, hope this helped. Love you guys. Have a great week. Namaste.